today was okay. I felt comfortable, and that was the biggest thing for me to come out. I had a blast just interacting with my teammates, once teammates, and just coming out here and competing. And today was another day for me to get better, and that's all I was trying to do.
Can you talk, I guess, about the workout? What was designed to show, and did you complete kind of how you had hoped to?
Well, for me, I wanted to. Me and George came up with a plan to be able to show everyone who was in attendance. Not only the intermediate games, the perimeter throws, the comebacks, the bang eights, the out routes, and for me, I just wanted to show everybody what I've been working on since day one. In San Diego with George, and IMG Institute with a lot of guys, Chris Winky, Warren Moon, all those guys has just been working on, just me being comfortable with this whole transition. I understand that, Gus Malzahn's philosophy is going to be extremely different than the hopeful organization that I will be a part of.
You said at the Combine that the biggest thing you needed to change was your inconsistency. You felt in the past few weeks you've become a little more consistent?
I didn't say it in those words. I said I need to be, I work on me being more consistent. And I don't feel as, I'm speaking for every quarterback. I don't think, the best quarterback who I admire is Peyton Manning. I don't think Peyton has ever came to some type of a goal that he set and said, look, I'm done, and I'm just going to relax and wait till the season. I guarantee you, Peyton is working on his craft as we speak, and that's what I admire about him. The Aaron Rodgers, the Tom Brady's, and consistency is something that you see throughout, their repertoire when they play. And that's what I want to work on each day when I come out and practice with George and a lot of guys, and just me being comfortable first and me being more consistent.
Cam, you spent some time today talking to Ron Rivera and some of the other Panthers personnel. Could you just talk about the idea of possibly being in the mix for that first pick? And is that something you aspire to?
No, that's not something that I'm thinking of right now. My sole focus is for me to become the best player that I can be. And tomorrow will be another day for me to work on my craft, like I said, and become a better football player. And I'm not going to worry about something that I do not have control over, but I do have control over myself. And I make this transition a fluid into the NFL.
Kim, obviously you played a lot of pressure-packed games. Can you talk about maybe what was your mindset coming into today? You had 150 people from the league here. You had to wait 3.5 hours before you got out there. What was going through your mind? Did you feel any pressure on a day like that?
I didn't feel any pressure. I wanted to come out here and have fun. I wanted to come out here and compete, because that's the name of the game. But for me, it was out here for a long time rooting my teammates on. I wanted to see them excel and whatever they were doing first off. And it's just fun seeing and reuniting with a lot of guys. And that was fun for me. And I enjoyed this whole day.
Cam, what did it mean to you to be in the stadium where you played college ball, throwing off the logo, the national championship logo with guys you knew? How different was that?
It felt great. Just being able to interact with somebody you had a relationship with, for a year now, and I just cherish that. Just cherish the relationships, with the Darvin Adams, with the Terrell Zachary's, the Cody Burns. Those guys, will always have a place in my heart, and I know that the feeling is mutual. And anytime we get together, and not only the offensive guys, but the defensive guys, Nick, and that whole crew. We just come together and have fun and compete, and that's what we did today.
Warren said that one thing he really wanted to work with you on the last week or so was body lean, making sure that you're getting into the throws. Do you feel like you kind of feel yourself doing that better today?
Well, that's something that I want to focus on because I have, every quarterback has tendencies. Every athlete has tendencies, and that's one of my tendencies to somewhat get impatient, and when I get impatient, throws are erratic. But that's one thing I wanted to focus on. To be comfortable today, and work on the coaching points that is made me fluid.
When you've met with teams either at the Combine or talked to them since then, what's the thing they're asking you? What do you get the sense that they want to hear from Cam Newton?
They want to know everything. They want to know who I really am, and I have during this whole process, I've done a lot of explaining of who I really am. And, you know, I'm extremely comfortable with that because I know that this is a multi-million-dollar investment and they have to know who they're picking. And each organization has to do a thorough investigation on who this person is and, you know, what's his background and, you know, is he a competitor? And, you know, it's just fun and I look forward to, you know, just talking to team after team about, you know, who I really am.
Take a couple more.
Ken, were you
Some of the
satisfied with your
progression from today forward, you know,
My step, you know, I'm just going to continuously come out and get better. Work with George, obviously, and you know, it's a lot of workouts coming up, and you know, I just want to go in each organization and have an open mind to say that this is an opportunity for me, and you know, just come out each day and continuously to get better.
Can you talk about what workouts you have coming up?
I don't know. You know, I haven't. My agents, Tony and Buzz, have done an excellent job and not putting too much on me and just allowing me to prepare for this project. This is what, you know, I had this date jotted in my calendar for a long time, and you know, I'm sure I will be hearing from them extremely soon about, you know, what events do I have coming up.
Okay,
Kevin,
let's
it's
go.
been just 9 days since the combine. What was your focus that allowed you to come out and perform the way you did today?
Well, you know, every single day I feel like I have coaching points. And, you know, the combine was no different. You know, I left there, you know, not happy with my performance, but, you know, I came out today and wanted to focus on the things that I didn't do well at the combine.
All right, thank you, Ken.
All right, so-
Thanks.